Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about solving linear inequalities in one unknown. First, we need to talk about the basic properties of inequalities. The first property is that if x is smaller than y, that means y is larger, and if y is smaller than z, then we can connect both relations, and then x is smaller than z, in which z is the largest. The second property, if a is larger than b, when we add the same value to both numbers, this won't affect the relation that a is larger than b. Therefore, it's the same concept when solving equations. For example, x minus 5 is smaller than 4. To solve x, we would want to get rid of negative 5. If we use the balance method, then we add 5 to both sides. Or we could do the moving of terms, which is moving the negative 5 to become a positive 5 on the right side. Whether we use the balance method or the moving of terms, x remains on the smaller side. Finally, we would get x less than 9. One more example, x plus 3 less than negative 1. To solve x, we need to rid of positive 3. We move it to the right side to make it negative 3. And finally, we would get x less than negative 4. The third property, if m is larger than n, and we multiply a positive number on both sides, such as 10, even though they are multiplied, since both are multiplied, so m is still larger. So this inequality relation remains unchanged. Thus, we can use this property to solve this equation. X over 6 less than 3. To solve for x, we need to multiply both sides by 6. Multiplying will not change the inequality relation. Then after simplifying, we get that x is less than 18. Here's another example. 2x greater or equal to 16. To solve for x, we need to rid of 2. This time, we do the moving of terms and move the 2 to the right side to make it divide. Then we would get x greater or equal to 8. Moving on to the fourth property of inequalities. First, m is larger than n. If we multiply a negative number on both sides instead, will the inequality relation remain unchanged? We can use actual numbers for checking. 5 is larger than 3, but if both are negative, negative 5 is not larger than negative 3. Therefore, if m is larger than n, but you multiply both sides by a negative number, then the inequality relation will be reversed. So remember, when multiplying a negative number, the direction of the arrow has to be reversed. So when we are using this property to solve an equation, we can take a look at this example. X over negative 2 less than negative 7. To solve for x, we need to multiply negative 2 on both sides. Since we are multiplying with a negative number, the relation has to be reversed. I've already reversed the direction of the arrow. After simplifying, we would get x larger than 14. Let's take a look at another example. This time, negative 3x greater or equal to 21. To find x, we need to get rid of negative 3. We can use the balance method to divide both sides by negative 3. Whether doing multiplication or division, since we are doing it with a negative number, then the relation will be reversed. Therefore, I have already reversed the direction of the arrow. Same when moving the terms. We are just moving the negative 3 to become division on the right side. Since we have multiplication or division with a negative number, then the direction needs to be reversed. Therefore, x is less than or equal to negative 7. Let's summarize the content of this video. Solving linear inequalities in one unknown is similar to solving regular equations. The method is mostly similar. The only difference is that in solving inequalities, when we multiply both sides with a negative number, or when we divide by a negative number, then the relations will be reversed. So the arrows are reversed. We have to pay more attention to this. That's all for today. If you have any more questions, feel free to visit the math room and ask any teachers there. Bye bye.